right, hello and welcome back again as we get ready now for our final game of the night as we are going to have the Incheon Illusion taking on the Madison Monarchs. Hoping for a good game like we've had today, but we will have to see as we do roll on through our week. You can see 4 games played, 2 left to go. Only the one game 5, which was an attempted reverse sweep. However, that one got blocked. Then we have 2 sweeps and a game 4, all of which matter, and this one could continue to do so because when we roll over to our standings, you can see chaos across the board. The left side now entirely clinched. And so it just comes down to the right, but of course the left will be still fighting for seeding. Incheon either with a win will stay in first place as they will rise above Atlanta, or with a loss might fall back towards the mix. And as a team that already lost to Boston and Erie, that tie might not go very great for them. Then of course below that we have Madison now up in 7th, hoping to keep that with a win. And then Birmingham in the same position, and Casey Deadwood below that, followed by New Mexico, and then Missouri. So, interesting places all around. Teams really getting down to it as we have a clear top 6, and then chaos for the final 2 spots below that. That'll be a question for next week, but as we move over to our scenarios, you can see, first of all, that these 3 teams already clinched first as a result of Casey losing. Then Deadwood losing would have helped as well, and of course Atlanta have already claimed their win, while Honolulu lost to them. Still waiting to see Incheon's checkmark, but of course doesn't matter all that much. Moving to our second page then, you can see more of the same. Luxor and Erie both clinched with their wins. Boston, because both KC and Deadwood lost, either would have worked, but they got both. They then were able to clinch with their win just a little bit earlier on. Then we have finally fixed this to show that Missouri are eliminated with a loss, and any of those 3 teams losing. Or nope, I fixed the graphic and said it the wrong way. They were able to clinch if any of those 3 teams win. And so far, Casey and Deadwood have both lost. And so it just comes down to Madison in this series. Now we move over to our stats. You can see your key players are Mers and Honda. I will note also Honda and Gamer having the exact same goals and exact same saves is interesting to me, but I guess that's just where we're at. Averages are honestly quite even. Never mind, I just didn't do it right, so that would be why. As the averages are instead led by Incheon. So I didn't highlight those correctly, but Incheon do have the lead. While we wait, let me look. So it looks like it'll be a 5-2 split with shot percentage tied, demos led by Madison, and the rest led the other way. There was a chat, but I didn't see it, and I went to spectate, and it got erased. I do see Panda saying the other team smells like a crawfish boil, though. So we do have that coming through. And we do also have all of our players in. And so we are good to go here. Game number 1. Incheon will be in red, Madison in gray. So both of their primary colors as now we get ready to go. At least I think. We do have everyone in. One team I noticed not joining, which is odd to me. But, okay. So we have, never mind, we have a game break. And so we just got to wait 1 second, and hopefully that'll get fixed, and we'll get back into it. But, again, we'll see. We do have everyone in, so it hopefully shouldn't be all that long. I guess I'll say a prediction. I'm hoping for a good series, and it helps. Honestly, it depends. It helps the chaos of the upper half seeding if Incheon lose. It helps the chaos of the lower half playoff race if Madison lose. So either way, I guess we get some form of chaos. I'm hoping for a good series. If I had to make a prediction, I'm going to go Incheon 3-1. I think Madison, definitely a strong team, can put up a fight here, especially still no Mom Debbie for Incheon. But at the same time, I do also think that Incheon are just a very strong team, as they've shown all season. And I think they can find that next level, as it is already Smurfy getting that first goal on the board. Just a doozy around, jumps off the back wall, doesn't get a whole lot more on it, but that last touchdown into Panda will be enough to force it through. Off kickoff, though, this one drops down and Honda can't get over it, so it'll fall wide. Bussin trying to pass it across. It'll fall free to Smurfy, who now pops it forward. Panda trying to drop it down again. Over to the left wall, this one dropping in. Bussin trying to get there, but Cloudsy beats him to it, giving his life in the process. Panda again trying to recenter. Smurfy will be there to catch it away, trying to follow it downfield. This one will bounce out towards the corner. It'll bounce out again. Honda, though, another big one cleared away. Honda looking for the fake. Almost gets a 50, almost gets another bump, but won't succeed in any of it. And Cloudsy will just cut all the way downfield again, almost into an open net, but Honda's able to get back in time. This one now played over again. Everyone chasing it. It'll bounce down off the ceiling. Now off the right wall. Panda going to get dunked away. Cloudsy off the right wall. Honda trying to pass it over. Bussin is there, but Mers is first. Bouncing in. Mers doubles the lead. 2-0 Incheon. I will note, of course, we don't have Mom Debbie, but at the same time, we also don't have Gamer for Madison. So, pretty clear losses on each side. And we'll see which one can... We'll see which one can take advantage. So far, it's been Incheon. And as I said, if I had to guess, I would expect it to stay that way. But we will see. As this one rolls up the sidewall out from the corner. Cloudsy trying to get there, but it is Panda to get it away for free. That one now bounces over Smurfy. Bussin trying to get it back. Bounce out off the back wall. Panda the same, but Honda loses it out. That one's rolling. Mers will collect. It is 3-0. Just like that, Mers a dunk straight through the third man. And then a clean pinch off the post as well. Incheon just walk it all the way downfield, and it's now a 3-goal lead. That feels almost surmountable here. As Madison have had push, but that it almost feels like it's either been non-threat or it's just resulted in an overcommit as they try to get something going. So, of course, 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time still in this game, but not looking good for the Monarchs so far. And now another drop down. Mers trying to catch it over to the left side. It'll pop up again. Honda now to the back wall, looking for another one, but it's cleared all the way out. Now Bussin on it. Gets the clear forward. Smurfy dropping down, looking for the catch across. Shot forward by Cloudsy. That one just high. Bouncing down. Cloudsy makes it 4. Just under half the game played, but it's already a 4-goal advantage for Incheon. And again, it just feels like this should just about be GG. Still time, still a chance for Madison, but would need to be a big comeback, and Mers not going to let it happen. A big save there. Mers now trying to follow it down the sideline, looking for a flick. Instead, just chooses a 50 and then play it out to the side again. Mers down towards the back wall. He'll read it himself, fakes out one, but Cloudsy's a little bit slow, and Bussin's able to get it away. Smurfy now up the left wall. He'll look to pass it out. Drops it down near the net. Honda not very far on the clear. Mers will shoot. Bussin will get the save. Bussin now another one sent away. Smurfy dunks it back forward. Bussin trying to bring it back. Cloudsy now. Big fake by one. Slow play. Shot. It is 5-0 Incheon. The Illusion are just cleaning this game up as there is just over 100 seconds to go, and it is a 5-goal advantage. This one sent downfield. It'll get caught down. Honda now drives in front of it, thinking about circling around, but it's Cloudsy on the long clear. Cloudsy now following it downfield, looking for another one dropped in. Pass down, Murs there, but Honda gets the save. Panda now another one through the air, dropping down, and that will go in. Madison do get a response. Panda makes it 5-1. Just a long clear all the way downfield, and it just about gets in. Touched by Smurfy, but not enough to save it. This one now doubled down again. Close on the goal line, but it won't go in. Now popped out. Panda trying to jump up for it. Will get it downfield. Murs trying to catch it back. This one played across, dropping down. Honda won't get a touch. Now off corner. Panda strong 50, but he loses it out. Smurfy trying to play it forward on the dribble. There's a demo, but they save each other's shot. Murs gets in the way. Smurfy unable to collect number 6. And it'll stay at 5-1. Of course, plenty comfortable for a game win, but not going to allow the stat padding they maybe would have liked. This one, though, rolling back again. Played out. Bussin jumping just a little bit high. Honda tries to drop it down, but gets a little bit too much on it. This one now 50 to cross again. One forward by Bussin, but the clock will strike 0. And what matters most is that the Illusion are going to close out a Game 1 win with a dominant 5-1 scoreline. So it does get maybe a little bit close. Well, nope, wrong phrasing. Maybe a little bit of pressure back and forth by the end. Obviously, Madison do get a goal back, but not really going to matter in the grand scheme of things as they still lose by 4 goals. And we'll see as we load into game number 2, but feels like we need to see something drastic from Madison if they're going to make their way back in. But the only way to know is to play the games as we get ready to load in, I think, soon. Looks like we are waiting for someone to rejoin. But that has happened, and so we are good to go. Game number 2. Incheon, a dominant statement in the first. But will they do it again, or can Madison bring it closer? Honda now gets the double down off the ceiling. He'll follow it down into the corner. Trying to follow it up. Murs will pop it out. Now Panda looking for a shot. It'll ring a little bit wide. Cloudsy even on that 50. Honda already up, but not able to get a lot on it. Now this one, we're blind, but it's somehow just in. While off screen, Panda a little bit wayward on the touch, and Smurfy just hits it hard, and it goes right in. So Incheon, another early start here. First goal only 29 seconds in. And now as this one's 50'd back in, how about 2? Once again, we're getting out of hand early. Cloudsy just takes a strong 50 that'll bounce all the way forward and all the way in. Madison right now just unable to keep up. This one will bounce up the corner again. Murs trying to play it back down the middle. And then now over to the left side. Murs unable to get to that one. Bouncing straight out again. Smurfy trying to dunk it in, but it'll be Honda to get the clear away. Cloudsy now trying to clear it forward. Panda, another one down the sideline. Honda now staying with it. But it'll be Smurfy to get another touch, and then another demo opens up some space as Incheon get another clear. Panda not able to reach that one. Bussin, another one sent long downfield. Murs trying to stay with this. Will get a 50, but now forced to just slow it down. Incheon know they have the advantage. They're just playing the slow game, taking their time, wasting the clock, and taking the opportunities in front of them. And now Smurfy's already up for it. It's down off the bar. Murs jumping in. It's off the bar again. Both shots ring high. And Incheon will have to settle for a 2-goal lead still. This one now an awkward bounce though. Cloudsy will run out of boost, but that touch from Bussin might have taken away from Panda. And Madison will again leave empty-handed as Cloudsy might just get another, but Panda able to send that one wide. This one now doubled up, back up in the air. Bump comes through, but Smurfy not able to react to it. Sent down the sideline. It's Panda off the back wall, dropping down. Honda will miss. Panda will not. Madison this time cut it down to a 1-goal game as it is 2-1. Panda just able to stay with that one. A rocket through to the left side. Everyone playing the near post. Not able to dive across in time. And so, Monarchs do pull us back to a close game here. As Panda wins it downfield. Cloudsy trying to stay with it. Now up the right wall. Murs still following it up. This one dropped back in. Honda looking for the bouncer, but it'll get pushed over to the side. Demo in the net from Panda won't do much as Smurfy's already working on a clear. That'll get all the way downfield before Panda himself will try to dunk it away. Now bouncing back down again. Murs high pass across. Only Panda there to catch. This one now dropped down off the ceiling. Murs up early. Gets another one in. Cloudsy now off the corner. Everyone awkward on Madison. And this one will get played out again. Bussin thinking about jumping, but Smurfy's there first. And then Murs a strong shot. That'll force Honda up for a save. Cloudsy around the corner. Cleared away by Honda again. Smurfy now up off the right side. Looking for another shot down. It'll go towards the net, but blocked away by Bussin. Smurfy in the air again. Honda off the right wall, looking to follow this one up. Plays it over to the left side again. Cloudsy now the pinch forward. And thinking about jumping, but at least Smurfy to get it away. Smurfy now drops this one down. Murs is there. Murs extends the lead again. It is back up to 3-1. And Incheon, another multi-goal advantage. 90 seconds to go. So not nearly as one-sided as the last one so far, but still an advantage. This one's played around the outside, bouncing across. Honda is there. Madison get one back though again. Now 3-2, another 1-goal game. Madison putting up a bit of a fight here. And then this one's off the left side. Bussin looking for another one forward. It'll bounce off the post. Honda already there. Can't get the read. And Cloudsy will push it away. Against a team like Incheon, they recognize they need to play fast, but at times, game's still speeding up a little bit too much on them. And like you see there from Honda, not quite hitting everything. This one now around the corner from Smurfy, and he'll get a dunk on Bussin as well, who tried to stay a little bit too grounded. Now played forward, dropping down. It's Cloudsy up in the air. Looking for a shot. It'll drop down. Bussin another shot. Dropped in by Murs. 51 by Panda. Honda over towards the left side. Murphy trying to drop it in. Murs will end up with control. Final 30 seconds here. Incheon just kind of wasting away at the clock. Again, their lead only 1, but as long as they don't concede another, that'll do. This one though bouncing out, faked out by Honda. Bussin playing it back. That'll fall to Panda. He'll try to bang it forward, but plenty of time for Cloudsy, who parries that one away. Panda now back to Bussin, back up in the air. Panda is on it. Panda blocked off the bar by Smurfy. And now as the time expires, Incheon claim a second win. It was a good shot, but from a little bit too far away, a little bit too much time given over to Smurfy. And so because of that, Incheon will claim a second win. And as we move on towards game number 3, I almost set it to beach ball, by the way, but I did take that off. I'm not sure they would appreciate that one. But as we load on to game number 3, the Illusion back to being 1 away from another win. But can they get it done, or will we see another well, okay. Let me reset. Got a little bit distracted, so let me walk right back in. Will we see Incheon close out another win? Maybe another sweep, as they are just kind of they're chatting, so that's why we're waiting. By the way, they're going off on each other, chatting a little bit, bantering. Some may say it's mainly Panda versus all of the Illusion, I think, but still both teams involved. What I was trying to say though, will we see Incheon close out another convincing sweep and win, or will Madison push us to a series? Will they keep it going? We will find out as we load in game number 3. Incheon on match point. Madison a fight in the last game, but they're gonna have another uphill battle this game because it is 1-0. Only 5 seconds in, Incheon have another early lead. As this one will drop down, Panda trying to keep it close. Shot forward, just a little bit wide. But Smurfy has the follow, and it is once again a 2-0 lead. Incheon just seem almost unstoppable in this series, as there's been nothing Madison have been able to do. This one now popped out again. Mers to the back wall, dropping down, bounced in front. Mers makes it 3. From 2-0 to 3-0. More dominant than we saw in the last game. And the control fully back in the side of the Illusion. It felt like Madison starting to get something going at the end of that second game, but that has not carried over here. As this one's passed across, Boston will end up with possession. Blasted off the corner, but doesn't have the boost to follow. Smurfy will carry it the other way. Now Smurfy beats everyone but Honda. He'll look to cut by him. Mers is there, and it is 4. Incheon a 4-0 lead now. Now played over to the side again. Smurfy trying to drop it down. Busting though the play forward. That one just about blocked away. Now over to the right side. Panda trying to follow this one up. Looking for the catch forward. Will get it downfield, but it's caught away there by Cloudsy. Now down off the right side again. This one shot forward. It's off the post. It'll bounce out. Smurfy's there. High pop. Bustin will get the save. Incheon just looking to stat pad. Madison trying to keep it away. Cloudsy off the back wall. Smurfy will go straight up in the air with it. Now drop down again. Honda around the outside. Bustin gonna leave that one. Honda trying to play the 50, getting it forward, but it's dunked away by Smurfy. Smurfy now the shot. Hat trick for Smurfy. And it is 5-0 for the Illusion. Second game this series, we've seen this scoreline. As Incheon do not want to play more Rocket League. They are tired of it, and they're ready to get out. Bustin not able to reach up to that one. Bouncing around, Demo comes through. Cloudsy now continuing to force it forward. Downfield towards the ground, it'll bounce up and then be cleared forward by Mers again. Cloudsy trying to follow it up. This one will drop down. Mers now down into the corner. Panda looking for the bounce forward. Now cleared out. This one rolled over to the side. Honda trying to follow it up. This one cleared forward. Missed there by Cloudsy dropping down. But Mers is there in plenty of time. Of course, Incheon at this point could afford a couple mistakes, but they're still not making them. As we're seeing maybe one player get beat, but there's always there to back it up, and there's always someone for another shot. 6-0. Smurfy adds another. This duo just too strong. Madison, not nearly enough speed. Not nearly enough advantage. Well, not nearly enough speed, not nearly enough pressure. Again, it feels like Incheon probably missing something notable without Mom Debbie, but they haven't had him all season. Meanwhile, Madison missing Gamer, someone who has been leading their offensive categories this season. That one will hurt very deeply, and I feel like that's a good part of what we're seeing. Madison have looked good, have looked threatening, but first of all, I think they're just kind of outclassed. And second of all, missing a lot of their offense, which is getting them stuck on defense, which is getting them a lot of goals put up against them. And so as this time begins to tick away, the win becomes cemented more and more as Smurfy puts up his 5th goal of the game. And it is now 7-0 for the Illusion. As we begin to wonder, what do the records look like? This one's out towards the side. It'll get played back in. The single game goals record is currently 6. So Smurfy potentially one away from tying that. But instead it's Mers to get another one through, and it is now 8-0. The team record is also 9. So we are 1 team goal from tying the team record, 1 Smurfy goal from tying the individual record here. And we continue to go. 80 seconds left to play. This one bouncing out. It's Cloudsy. It's off the post, but we tie both records at once. It is a double hat trick for Smurfy as he is 6 goals on 7 shots, and it is 9 for the Illusion. Well, 74 seconds to go. Question is, do we continue to see it get out of hand? Mers trying to 50 this one across. Smurfy waiting under it, gets to flick forward. Now Smurfy looking for the double, but Bustin will catch it away. Now drop back in. Cloudsy has space. There's a shot. There is 10. That should be a team record. As Cloudsy continues to pour it on. And the Illusion just kind of operating on, well, how many can we score? Madison, of course, just kind of playing along with it. Not much you can do at this point. Game is out of reach. So you just kind of keep playing, but it's gonna be another. Panda is left alone, and it is 11-0. As Cloudsy pops it up, Mers, the light catch down, finds its way all the way through. Still 45 seconds to go. And honestly, I'm not sure if this is going to stop. And they're now trying to play it out. Misses out on it. Smurfy. That is 7. And it is 12-0. And yeah, hey guys, do you think the comeback's possible? Hey chat, do we believe or what? This one rolls out to the side, plays off the left wall. Honda there, it goes wide. Panda the follow. Smurfy will save it away. Now popped up off the back wall again, and it'll drop back down. Bussin looking for a shot. Honda not able to get the bumps. Cloudsy now poking it downfield. This one will get all the way down. Mers off the back wall. Miss on the shot. 15 seconds to go. Incheon will not score another, but to be honest, I think they've done enough. Panda wide again. Bussin blocked away. Mers might try to go full field, but he'll do it from the sidewall. As this one will be an air dribble forward shot. It'll go in. And the biggest punishment of all, there is a 10th of a second on the clock until we gotta do another kickoff. But Mers himself getting up to 5 goals here. As, I mean, this one was over 30 seconds in, and yeah, the game happened. But the kickoff will end it. Incheon do claim a win. And so they will move up to 7-2. They will retain their spot in first on the standings. By the way, only 8 assists on 13 goals, so the Illusion aren't team players. If I'm being honest, I think they could have done better. But that's just my personal opinion, as that will do it for this series. We are going to have a sweep. I assume we might have an interview. Not that much to talk about, really, of course, with a game like this, but we'll see what we can do. No, it wasn't a perfect sweep, but, I mean, we got a couple records in that third one. Let's see. I think, yeah, so the goals on the series was 21-3. It was 13-0 in the last game. Smurfy scored 7. So, yeah, there's that. I'm going to ask about an interview. Honestly, this is the kind of series I wouldn't be surprised if he says no. Because, like, I'll talk about a couple things, but, you know, there wasn't that much to talk about in this game itself, so it'll mainly be about the week at large. But we'll see. And, I mean, I was hoping we'd get a closer series, maybe a game for Madison. To be fair, I had not looked to notice Gamer wasn't there, but even then I didn't expect it to be this one-sided. Even still, though, that we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Incheon, a 3-0 sweep, to say the least. How does it feel?
Good. That last game got scary there near the end.
Of course.
But, you know, we were able to just barely pull that one off and take a sweep.
And of course, you would have with this win anyway, but you did earlier in the week. How does it feel to be now secured for the playoffs after this week's results?
Great, because of the fact that we lost to Boston after we didn't do great. But, you know, we're clinched now. We've been clinched, but, you know, more wins
now literally
to get the first seed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I believe you guys do play Birmingham next week. How confident are you feeling for that one?
100%.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. I think they've been taking down some pretty good teams. That roster's pretty scary. I did hear something's going on with Sierra, though. I hope the best for him. I know he's dealing with an injury at the moment, so hope if he can't play Rocket League, just hope he does better and is doing all right. But yeah, it'll be a fun game next week.
Absolutely. And then since we mentioned the playoffs, I will ask, I mean, you mentioned like losses to that like Boston. Does that mean you have some things to work on going into the playoffs? Are you confident you can win it all even right now?
I think we're confident we can win it all. I wouldn't say there's nothing to work on. Definitely things to work on. Need to get Mom Debbie back because he's still not back. He said he would be here, and then he abandoned us for family reasons.
You do need 2 games.
We'll get him in next week. But yeah, definitely things to work on, but that doesn't mean we're not confident we're going to take the prize money.
Absolutely. Now, final thing I'm going to ask, how does it feel to win this series with a goal score of 21-3?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that last game was a close one. Definitely closer than I would like it to be. But we did pretty good. Yep. Great series from Panda and Honda. I love them. They know I love them. And Busted as well. I don't think they're eliminated with that because there's a bunch of teams at 3 and 6 or 7 right now.
You can't say that.
Okay.
They're not in a great spot, but they're definitely not out.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, but it'll be fun to see the race for 7th and 8th seed.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on another win, and good luck next week.
Yep. Thank you, dog. As
Thank
always
you.
for casting.
Yeah, I mean, not that much to say after a series like this. Incheon showed up as favorites. They did their job, probably more than we expected, but hey, again, they did the job. They will come out with a 3-0 sweep. They will move to 7-2. They will hold on to number 1, but that does it for tonight. No games for tomorrow. We'll be back with 2 more on Saturday night to close out week 9. We hope to see you then, but your final score here, Incheon 3, Madison 0. We'll see you back on Saturday.